welcome to the World Karate Federation's The Decade's Best, Series 2, Chapter 4, and revisiting the Paris World Championships of 2012. In today's program, we're featuring the male minus 75 kilogram category between Rafael Aghayev and Luigi Busa, two of the greats of the division. And to help with the commentary today, looking back at that final, I'd like to welcome two fantastic fighters, Davide Beratello, former world champion and chairman of the Athletes Commission for the WKF, and superstar female competitor, Kumite champion, Vicky Banasedu of Greece. Well, guys, this is a great opportunity now. Welcome to both of you. We commentated on the final of Belgrade in 2010, and it's another chance for us both to have a look at this. And obviously, Rafael Aghayev and Luigi Busa have faced each other on many, many occasions in their illustrious careers. And the fight that we saw in Belgrade ended with a win for Rafael Aghayev. What do you think these two fighters have that is so special that's enabled them to meet in two consecutive world finals?
Billy, they are great champion always. Last 15 years, they are always in the finals. Almost they meet each other. So what to say? They are two very, very big stars in our federation. And what is very, 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 very good for the spectators, they make always a great spectacular technique, and maybe sometimes too few technique because they know very good each other. But when it's time to perform the technique, they do it perfectly. So it's amazing to watch their fight.
Well, they have a special rivalry between the two of them. They've met so many times, and and there's a win one way, then there's a win on the other side, as it were. And I know that both of you guys have met fighters that perhaps have become your rivals. And Vicky, do you have anybody that comes to mind where you would say you were very keen rivals?
Yes, I do have someone, even though we haven't met for the last period, but her name is Alicia Businger. We fought maybe 7 times, and it has been a period that we have been meeting each other in every competition. So yes, she's my rival.
And Davide, you have rivals that you will remember particularly well.
Yes. I have 2 of them. I have Gilles Chardier, that we met many times in the final European Championship, also during the eliminatories of World Championship, and another great champion, Sedina Balde, in over 84 kilograms. So I met many times, both of them.
I remember them well. Fantastic, fantastic fighters. Well, without further ado, let's get into the action. And again, a chance to look at 2 of the greats of the division. Rafael Aghayev of Azerbaijan versus Luigi Busa of Italy in the final of the minus 75 kilogram category in 2012 in that wonderful stadium of Bercy in Paris. And there was 12 to 15,000 spectators in that stadium on that day. And let's just get into this. And perhaps, as you see, they are both incredibly popular athletes. What would you say is what's the main reason for that popularity, Vicky?
I believe, first of all, because they are 2 amazing athletes. They have been always in the finals for so many years. And the most important is that they are unique, both of them. They have their own special style. Each of them with their own particular way of fighting. Like Busa is more like moving a lot, and he has a beautiful kizami, and Aghayev has an amazing Chudan Yakuzuki, and everybody remembers them for that. And also, they are very good human beings. They are very open to talk and friendly, and this makes them even more popular in the karate world.
Now, Davide, you obviously know Luigi so well as an athlete, as an individual, and we've seen here now in this first minute there's been a lot of testing of each other. They know each other so well. They met in the final just 2 years before this. What do you think is going on? The respect that they have for each other.
Look, they have a huge respect of each other for sure. But what is amazing is that now we are looking for the final of Paris 2012, and we saw them in the final in the last European Championship and in many Premier League. Just to inform you, I know that Luigi was injured in these finals, and this is the final of 4 minutes. The final that we had at that time was 4 minutes. So the performance for 4 minutes being injured is not so easy, and that's why there are few techniques as usual between two big champions. They know each other very good.
Yeah, they do, and I did notice that Luigi was limping at one stage there, so it's very difficult for you to maintain that kind of that flexibility and movement around the tatami when you're carrying an injury. And as you say, we're looking at a 4-minute bout, and that I think is one of the reasons why passivity was introduced, wasn't it, to try and encourage fighters to get involved a bit more along the way. In the previous World Championship final, Aghayev came up with that Uramawashi, one of the signature techniques of Vicky, and he's finding it a little bit difficult. He looks a bit subdued by comparison, Vicky. And what do you think is going on in his mind at this time?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Can you ask again?
Oh, sorry. What do you think? Because Luigi's doing well, but Rafael Aghayev seems to be a little subdued by comparison to the final in 2010. And that Uramawashi that you do so well on coming out of the clinch, he used that, didn't he, to score and win in 2010.
Yes.
So
yes,
how do you feel? How do you feel? Trying to find an opening to use that again is proving quite difficult for him, isn't it?
The problem is that when you make a new technique, then it is hard to do it again, because in a final, especially with those two that they meet all the time, because they are looking their videos all the time, they know each other. So Luigi Busa is very smart, and his coach as well, so he's expecting it. But I believe that if you find the right timing and the right moment, you can always do something that even if they know, you can still score. That's the beauty of our sport.
Certainly is, and they've been exchanging techniques, and it's not quite coming off for either of them. And it's a different kind. You see here Aghayev taking him down, but he just couldn't turn Luigi over. And of course, Davide,
Wow.
Luigi is a very, very good kicker, but just couldn't quite pull off that Uramawashi.
Yes, but look, both of them are amazing with all the techniques in karate. So in this bout we are looking at so many techniques, and in the last 30 seconds also, and they are trying to win. And this is very, 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 very nice, because with the years they reduced the number of techniques. Yes, that was almost Mavashigeri. So this was one of the best fights between them.
Well, in that last 5 seconds, that Jodo Mawashigiri from Luigi Busa came from nowhere, didn't it? The referee stopped the bout. He may have thought it was a point, and here we see that must have had an influence on the judges, because they've gone for Luigi Busa to take the world title away from Rafael Aghayev, and it was a great decision at the end of the bout, because I thought both of them had worked so hard but unable to score. That Jodo Mawashi certainly at the end looked as though it could very well have done. Now I know that Vicky in particular, just thinking about their popularity in general, and Rafael Aghayev is an icon, I think, among karateka nowadays. And much of this may be down to social media. And I know that both of you have very, very high, very strong profiles on social media. What do you think that the likes of the WKF YouTube channel and social media, Facebook, Instagram, etc., is having on the popularity of karate nowadays?
Who is going?
Vicky,
Can I
Vicky,
say?
you, because I have to say that Vicky is much more popular than me in the social media. She's always posting something very interesting for the athletes. We know that Vicky is a member of the Athletes Commission, and she's representing a very good athletes. She's very active, and she's very popular also in social media, and she deserves to be very, very popular. So Vicky, let's go.
Thank you, Davide. Okay, I believe that those two, first of all, they are really famous because of their results. Because no matter how popular you are on Instagram, if you don't bring medals, people are going to unfollow you. That's how it goes, unfortunately. So, but except of that, they are really, really active on social media. They post their trainings, they post their efforts. They are having contact with the athletes. They're getting some questions. So we are, I believe that the social media is a really big part of popularity. But most important, the results. That's what I believe.
Thank you. Now, both of you made reference to athletes and Athletes Commission. And both are members of the Athletes Commission, and Davide, you are the chairman. So just thinking about the Athletes Commission, can you give us an insight as to the objectives of the Athletes Commission and what plans you may have in moving forward?
Look, Vicky, Billy, the Athletes Commission in this period is very active. We met just 1 week ago to make a proposal to the other commission of World Karate Federation, on which fortunately I'm a part of it. And the task of the Athletes Commission is to represent the athletes. And I'm very proud of all the commission. I remember that we have 3 world champions in the commission, starting from Rio Kyun, Antonio Diaz, Douglas Bros, and Nan Nguyen from Vietnam, Vicky from Greece. We have a very large commission, and all of them, some for kata, some for kumite, are giving wonderful inputs for the commission. And starting with the active commission in 2012. In 2012, there was the first election of Athletes Commission, so in Paris. And starting from that period, we did a very good job, and we implemented, as you know, many rules with the support and with the advice of the Athletes Commission to the Athletes Commission. So our job, I think we are doing a good job.
I think you are as well, Davide and Vicky. So we've come to the end of the program. It is now in 2012, 1 win each, one in 2010 for Aghayev and another in 2012 for Luigi Busa. Thank you for your time and your input, and thank you everybody for watching. And until next time, from me, bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.